two turntables and a microphone. Two turntables and a microphone. Da, 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 da. Two turntables and a microphone. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Two turntables and a microphone. Da, 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 da. Delete. Delete. And upload. Two turntables and a microphone. Images. Seriously? Where the hell did it go? Huh. Well, I'll be doggone. Son of a bitch. It disappeared. Let's go figure that out. Two turntables and a microphone. So that means I have to go into. Let's see. This isn't going to work. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Two turntables and a microphone. You won't let me copy it, you dirty dog. Son of a bitch.
Now, out in the Atlantic, it's extremely busy.
Yeah. Out in the Atlantic, it's extremely busy. There's nobody here. Got a couple of lurkers. All right, so let me go out of this screen. Click on home. I have 0 viewers, which is awesome. I'm going to put up a new window. Wah. This is what I want. What you? Oh man, now that picture is there. I'm gonna go punch something in about 2 seconds. There we go. They gotta be so difficult. I put this up here. Grab this over here. I grab this over. Oh, I see what happened to me. I need this whole thing to move over. There we go. There we go. New hurricane forming. 3 people who don't want to say hello? That's okay. Let me open up my delicious 12 grams of protein, 0 grams of fat, incredibly delicious yogurt. Hello, lurkers. If you don't have 3 lurkers, I'll call you Snap, Crackle, and Pop. How's that? I'm eating a Greek strawberry cheesecake yogurt. I don't know how to make it taste so good with nothing good in it but 12 grams of protein. I know heat is off. I could see you lurkers. I installed cameras in the rafters. There's 1 man and 1 woman in there right now. I don't know. One of the Tuies is wearing a baseball hat. Unless it's 2 ghosts. And that's probably why I don't say it, because you guys are ghosts. Well, that'd be pretty cool, but don't say or do anything because I have no witnesses. Unless one is this YouTube waiting for me to fuck up. Which probably wouldn't take too long. It'd be pretty funny. So good. You want some? Psych. Well, I'm going to go back to work and leave this on there. I get some of my best work done between 1 and 5. It's too hot to run around during the day down here. Slow down here, not too fast. Well, I hope you two lurkers are having a good weekend so far. It's only 1/3 over. And I have a lot to do the next few days. Going to visit a couple cemeteries tomorrow. Maybe do some fishing. And then finish my agenda for the month on Monday. Even though it's Labor Day. I would usually do it on a Sunday. But I'll do it Monday, being that it's Labor Day, obviously. It'll give me a whole day tomorrow to do some things enjoyable, which is a very big part of my life. I've got 4 people swinging from the rafters. This is too funny. Hello, Lee B. Did you see the other 3 people wandering the hallways? I've been talking to them, but they don't respond. How many kids you got, Lee? Excuse me. Fist bump, thumbs up, forearm. Those chickens or arms? I don't know what those other 2 are. I don't see so good. I have a torn retina in my right eye. It's all right. I knocked the guy out. Yeah, 1 shot. Are you in the garage fixing that pipe again? Oh, wait, that's Bob Black. Oh, is that you? Hell's wrong with my memory? It's usually 1 I don't see. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, at any point, happy Father's Day in Australia. Or enjoy Father's Day. On your own terms. What are you people doing honking out there? Go driving to the ocean, will you? Don't you know all those burglars are out scrounging around? What is it by you? 12? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon by you on Sunday? You're in the UK. So I guess they do the same one that we do, because I don't know if other countries had Father's Day different days. I'm not that smart of a person. Tom's in Australia. Anybody else live out there? Sorry if that's loud, but I want every bit of my 5.3 ounces out of this container. What's up, Larry? Hey, what the hell are you doing up? You said 2 boobies and 2 only women lurkers left. Well, I'm not allowed to use that word anymore, right? How about this? I don't give a fuck. I ain't changing how I address people at this point in my life. Go kick some rocks. Larry, you know Lake B? Lee's from the UK, comes from a long line of Lees. So think of every word that ends in the word Lee, and that's him. But don't say ugly, because that's rude. Don't say homely either, because that's rude. As a matter of fact, there are only insults that end in Lee. He's not named after them. Yep. So Larry, I asked you, what are you doing up? Huh? I said, do you know Lee? And when you said hello, I assumed you did. Larry's the vice president of the Boobies Club. Boobies! Where are all your friends, Larry? You're probably sleeping? Did you sleep at all tonight? Or you just got up? Yeah, my sleep got destroyed yesterday. I was on till 2:30, Lee? So you're 5 hours ahead, Lee. So you're at, I don't even know what time it is by you. 7 in the morning? 6:17, Lee? Aren't you 5 hours ahead? I don't know what you... Thank you for the thumbs up, Mr. Murphy. I was very busy involved in the eternal thing I can't seem to get my mind to comprehend for a decade called Excel documents. And I was trolling your live with that young lady on the bottom and that man with the beard on the top next to you. Right up to when you said, what did we learn today, folks, ladies and gentlemen? 6:17 a.m., okay. Yeah, my sleep is predicated on the time of the day I decide to take my medication, knowing I'm going to crash and burn. It's been told on too late. Everybody say hello to Patrick Murphy. Patrick came in. He said hello, panel, and chat. That right there is the new formation off of Cape Verde. And that is the infant projection of that storm, Larry. Do you see it? Now, the two red ones above them, Gert and Keisha, they're just going to putz around in the Atlantic. One on the bottom there came off the coast, shot out of a cannon. And we're projected to grow. That is a temporary path. Once it gets to the tip of that corn dog looking thing, but I was going to say penis. The corn dog looking oval, hot dog looking circle thing. It can go anywhere except the Gulf. Larry, my fellow weatherman. There's me and Larry that have Weather Channel abilities and, on the radio or whatever. And there's like 3 other people in the entire country that listen to it, but we don't know who those 3 are. I'm down to 1 lurker. No, I have no lurkers. Oh, no, I only got 2 of you. I don't know where Rhonda is. Rhonda's probably sleeping. She never went to bed. And then I got up when my phone went off at 5 o'clock this morning when she went live. I'm like, God damn. Just once I get up, I'm up. Then I took a nap this afternoon. I basically wasted too much time of my day, and I had some things to do. And like I said, I was trying to redo a fucking a messed up Excel document, and I was monitoring Mr. Murph just to give him time, hours, whatever, minutes. I wasn't really paying that much attention, to be honest with you, but I always like to have somebody on. This way to have. I guess that's called lurking. I'm not sitting there taking notes. It's just supporting, even though I'm just one person voting for everybody else other than Biden, but 81 million other people voted for that guy. I don't think that guy's car radio is on too loud enough. Oh, Fox Weather? I thought you listened to ham radio and weather channel, like the weather channel, the weather station. You have apps for that now. You would love it. They're free. If you're bored and there's really nothing that you can do that's productive, it's not a bad thing to do to build up your resume here, there. Once in a while, you learn something from somebody out of the blue. What is this guy doing? Do I have to go out there and slap a bitch? You guys hear this shit? I'm 8 stories up in a condo. There's an ocean across the way. And there's a guy out there in his car playing fucking think music. Seriously? Indian rap music is what's playing. My life has come full circle. I didn't know they did the rap music. I know they do the curry. Patrick's out now out on the patio with Rainbow and a Bic lighter. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I'm doing now. I'm uploading the program on my other screen. I love having 2 computer screens because you can be super productive on one and just be a complete non-productive nothing, just so you don't miss out on something. Like I try to find something interesting if I'm not, sitting there behind someone's screen while they're just getting time and they're talking and BSing. I don't do that with auctions. They just grate my nerves at this point. Not the auction people, just auctions. I usually have Bigfoot on there or something paranormal. He's back. Do you guys hear this guy's radio? Yeah, Rhonda was on from 2 to probably mid-evening, 8, I'll say. She probably had to go to bed at that point because I doubt she slept at all today. She was going to go to bed at 7 o'clock this morning, but she just sounded too awake and was pounding coffee. At some point, your body says you got to rest, especially when you're not 20 years old anymore. Did you do any listening today, Larry? Did you do any delivering or listing? Yeah, I know she's got a long day tomorrow. I think she's doing a couple of shows, a couple of mods. I don't want to talk about her business, but I think that's what she's doing. Oh, the lurker fell off the rafter. That one fell asleep. It's you too. Andy Someda should be stopping by. That man's up at this hour. He's 3 hours behind. I wouldn't be surprised if he just popped in to sit around and chit chat here at the cigar lounge. And people, Larry, you smoke cigars? Somebody answer me, for God's sakes. I was talking to myself while I was eating my yogurt. Well, I was talking to the 4 lurkers. I don't like the word lurker. Observers? I think I had ghosts bats in the belfry. All right, you can come on the panel if you want. So can Patrick. I think Patrick might be paneled out. He was on a panel for a couple hours today. Sometimes that's enough for a week. Word. Word to your sister. 1985 calling. What's the word? A word up. You might have an outside fire today. Okay. That's a really strange way to describe that you're going to put a fire in a fire pit in your backyard or the side of your house. It's very arson sounding. Once in a while, I like to put on the other screen. I like to play YouTube and listen to the conservatives lose their shit. I don't even know if conservatives are left or right anymore. Can you guys tell me? I don't understand. I don't think people understand it and they identify themselves as, and then they talk out the other side of their mouth, and it's confusing to me. Oh, shit, I don't bring a beverage in here? Oh, yes, I did. I know I did. You might have a fire today? That's still awesome sounding. Do you have a fire pit or you cut one in the ground? I love the smell of a good fire. The snap crackling and the popping. I think tomorrow, Sunday, here is going to be a little bit 10 degrees cooler. It's only 75 right now. I don't even have the air on in this place. I have my ceiling fan. I love my ceiling fans. And I always have the window open. You could roast some marshmallows and get hot dogs on a stick and stuff and make s'mores. You should go live when you put your fire on. Just prop your camera up outside there. Made one out of bricks. Very nice. At least there will always be air flowing through it. I was looking into a lot of long range shit for the coming seasons, and ID. And apparently there's supposed to be a wonky winter. As much as I do know about that and how many decades I've studied it, I still don't know how they could say, do 4 months ahead. But the feeling is wonky. They didn't use that word, but they really couldn't say one way or the other, or they gave extremes more or less. I guess that's the safe thing to do. I don't know. But it's good enough for the general public, because you give them too much information about anything, it's kind of dangerous. You had a weird winter in your section of Pennsylvania this past year, I noticed. You got a lot of lake effect shit that was going on, if I remember correctly. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry if I bored you. Catch you tomorrow. Or on the flip side, good luck with your listings you did today. May you be blessed with 4 major sales tomorrow. I don't want to ask for more because, 4 is good. I'll help pay your cable bill or your internet. Yeah, it's late. It's 1:30, I know. Me and Larry have sleeping problems. Don't do YouTube in the morning. I don't do YouTube at night. Now there's people in the distance letting off firecrackers. I think New York was a city that never sleeps. Apparently, large portion of Florida doesn't sleep. How's your weather tomorrow? Yeah, but if you do it in the evening, it doesn't matter. It's atmosphere and it's fantastic. Patrick's officially gone. And I guess those two that are showing are you and me. But I'm not logged into YouTube. Yeah, it says one watching, so there's only one and two in StreamYard. It's just you, Larry. It's like a Wednesday morning on your show. It takes a while for people to get up. I don't expect anybody. Nobody's subbed to me anymore. I should try to do something productive, but I'm just not feeling it. What is this whole big thing? What's with the Snow White controversy? Oh, is this... Did Kathy do a short? How old is this? Certainly is her.
Up at the little pantry. I haven't been here in like a week. And actually right now somebody's been pulled over.
Wow, look at all the Oreos. She got a lot of cookies. And honey buns. I gotta find out where this pantry is. This is crazy. Oh, this is 3 weeks ago. Fig Newtons. Krabby Patties. I think she robbed the Publix.
Sodas and drinks, lemonade, apple juice, tea. And we filled the little pantry up.
She just filled the entire pantry.
I haven't been here in like a week. And actually right now somebody's been pulled over.
Wow. She got a lot of stuff. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. No, she didn't have any self-control. She'd be eating all this stuff in the quantities that she gets. Oof. It's a lot of food. I made salmon tonight. I pan-seared it. It came out absolutely spectacular. And I was too lazy to go to the market, which is probably takes me a minute to get to. I have to go out of my building and turn the corner, and there's a Publix right there that we're actually built on top of. I had no sauce to make for it. I had nothing. And I was too lazy to go. And that's my problem with life right now. There's no energy. So I ate it just blackened, and it was pretty good, actually. I ate too much of it, I believe. It was like 2 pounds I made of salmon. 2 pounds of salmon. I might just stay on until people wake up and then turn it off. Now there's nobody in here. Hello, wall. I've come to talk to you again. Oh, God. I don't feel tardy. I knew you were there. You made salmon today? Daniamo. Oh, you're just tired today. I don't know where you caught my conversation. $10:36. Time for a beer. Oh, bless you. Oh wait, Larry's gonna have a beer. Okay. I need to see some ID. No women out there? Hey Larry, I found a picture of you when your hair wasn't white. You want to see? Guess not. Boo. 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 Some of these women track and field stars are freaking hot. Is that sexist? If it is, whatever, man. Please don't go, girl. You'll ruin the whole world. Like yous all do. Mi amo. Mi amo. Okay. Here's Larry, circa 1978. Woo! Oh, I'm gonna make a flyer tomorrow. I'm starting one by the house, right next to it. What could go wrong? I have bricks. So this is Larry when he was driving a taxi in the 70s. Did you really go get a beer? I know you've seen it because I've held on to that for 3 years. You look at it and put up the Colonel Sanders one. You don't drink it? What's that beer you used to drink? You don't drink anymore? Did you go out and do deliveries today? Me llamo. Me llamo. Me Yamahamo. Maybe I kicked the plug out. Well, if I did that, then the printer's light would be on. I think I fried my TV. There's a third person floating around. Hi, third person. Third person. So the two things I want to know, did you do any listing today? And did you do any deliveries today? And did you have a Del Giorno today? You're right. I'm going. I'll end up with 15 minutes watch time tonight. I love water. No, not now. Saturday. You just relaxed all that Saturday? I passed up on a boat ride and fishing. I just wasn't into it. I was feeling I wanted to work on other things. I'll be touring a couple of cemeteries tomorrow though. So who could be lurking that's afraid of you or me? Who can that be knocking at my door? Go away. Don't come back to here no more. Well, mowing the grass is doing something. You ever ride a mower? A ride-on mower? See any snakes? Yes, riding mower. What color is it? Is it red? Ride-on mowers are a game changer when you have a lawn. You should always get it on it and play the soundtrack to Mission Impossible. Like you're cutting the lawn. Dun, 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 dun. There goes Larry cutting the grass. Dun, dun, dun. You think it's red. You sat on it and you think it's red. Briggs and Stratton, Husqvarna. 68 Chevelle. You have a rock garden. When done right, they're very pretty. You're in Central California or Southern? Is there even a thing called Central California? I don't know Northern and Southern. I think I just made Central up in my head. Rock Island Vineyards, I gotcha. Do you enjoy mowing the lawn? I think you actually do, don't you? So do I. I was a landscaper for years. I had a second job. I'm going to make it a whole business and a career rather than just having 40 accounts. And in New York, and they price liability insurance out the fucking window to make it almost financially not feasible. So I sold it. Mike Tyson's got a weed ranch. Mike Tyson's an interesting fellow. This is very interesting. I'm going to make nice seafood tomorrow. I'm going to make shrimp and broccoli and garlic sauce. So you guys come by. I'll share. I make a lot. When I cook, I make a lot of everything. Who are these people? Oh my God, what'd she do to her face? Looks like Kathy Griffin went off the deep end. Sure, come on over. Next time you come, if you ever want to know about what you guys do with trips. I know everyone's already been to Florida, so but I really don't want to be around everybody. I'll have to snatch you for a day. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. I wonder how much Uber would be from your front door to mine. Probably like 10 grand. You can almost rent a private plane for that. So you'd have to stop at 2 or 3 overnights on the way there. California's far. No, the one that came up on my thing was 3 weeks old. I'll tell you right now. If she did one. She's still on my screen. Ew, this guy's making goulash. Yuck. Let's see what she puts her things on fast forward. Gives me a headache. How do you find the dates on here? Well, a regular video she hasn't done. She hasn't done one in 3 months. Really? Oh my God! Look at all those M&Ms. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna do a murder death kill. And the last short she did was she called it Holy Chips and Cracker Score. I love crackers.
Oh my God. Okay, barbecue.
And this was 2 weeks ago, so no,
Lemon.
nothing new yet. Maybe she's got a couple in the can. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see if anybody else is live. Nobody I know. Yeah, so no, there's nothing new with her. She has 71,000 subscribers. I remember when she had 700. Yeah, that's what I mean. Her last short was 2 weeks ago. She probably hasn't been feeling well. Or she's doing some kind of secret project. She did a lot of shorts over the past year. But what phone I learned, it's almost impossible to make money on shorts. I can't believe there's nobody out here. What's the closest airport to you, Larry? Hello, two lurkers who just lurked in. Observers. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Kellogg's. Again, I have to come up with a new catchphrase. It's kind of old. Say what? I said, what's the closest airport to you? If I said anything else, I don't remember. I'm not a smart man. So does your meetup group have any meetups planned, Mr. Larry? La 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 la. He's got a lot of shorts. Why can't I pull up my page? What do we got here? New York. How did yeah, she finds all sorts of weird brands of stuff. I have to click on home. What the fudge? Getting aggravated. My internet's never slow. I got 4 people watching. That's remarkable. Do I have moisture on this counter? Oh, yes, I do. There's a water bottle. Knows why the mouse isn't working. Leave her alone, they say. You need a coffee or up? Okay. You didn't answer any one of the 3 questions I asked you. Yeah, it's 75 here. Like I said before, I could use a day that it's not, in the mid 90s, because the humidity's been super high, like daily, and it's been hot. But that's what South Florida is hot. Not as hot as Andy Solmeda. Apparently, he's the hottest in the land. Hello, lurker people. Why is my mouse not working? That's what I got to do. Hold on a second, fellas. You always keep paper towels near your computer station. If you put a beverage and it's cold, it condensates. Pass the circuit with me. You're planning on moving to Florida? By yourself? Well, I don't know why I sound so shocked. You are an adult. This I gotta hear. Come on the panel. Wait a minute. If you come on the panel, would you be able to hear me? I'm trying to figure out, why do they always wear headphones and a microphone? When I was in, well, I just had 4 people pop in. When I was in South Carolina, I don't need one here. Different computer, that's why. Are you just saying that, or are you planning on moving to Florida? Where are you looking? I go back and forth from the East Coast to the West Coast, depending on what I'm doing. So I could tell you about both. Don't come here. Did you go down the computer now? Did you? Did you? If I drink a cup of coffee now, I'll be committing intestine suicide. Move to Florida by himself? Why not? I did it. Oh, the lurkers left already. Hey, I wonder if they're giving me any thumbs down. Na 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 na. Dun, 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 dun. We are the world. How come it doesn't tell me how many thumbs up or thumbs down I have? Dun, 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 dun. That's weird. Huh. Everything is delayed. What the hell? You have friends in Florida? That's cool. Oh, so any particular area or town? Or you're in the, I know you're probably thinking about it, so you're in the infant stages. I'll be honest, I'll tell you if it's nice. I've been to every square inch of the state. It's not terribly populated because the whole center of the state, the top to bottom, is all preserved land, and then you got I-75, which cuts right through Alligator Alley, and then you have all the Everglades. So all you have basically is very little central Florida, and again, the middle, like where Orlando is, going, from left to right. And then you have all coastal and 10 minutes off the coast. Oh, yeah, you got, okay, if we go by just YouTube, there's a lot of them down up. I mean, they're all north. I think every one of them is north of me. I don't know anybody below me. That sounded weird. I don't know if anybody who lives below my location. I know they're all up there from Jacksonville to Tampa, Winter Park. There's probably 6 or 7 people, probably more than some that I don't know that you do know. So, yeah, I wouldn't stay up too far north. That's just me. But I'm sure they'll advise you as to what's good for you and affordable, because some areas are just unnecessarily expensive for no reason whatsoever. Did you get your coffee? Da-na, da-na, da-na. I was looking at Mayo County so far. Mayonnaise County. I don't know of a Mayo County. I know there's a Mayo County in Ireland. Do you want to come up on the panel and talk to Andy and the lurkers? So you don't have to type. You're strictly on decaf, huh? I don't know. Nice. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there's no Mayo County. Somebody might give you the wrong name. Or you were being funny. Mayo, Florida? I wonder what county that actually is. I have a feeling I know what county that is. Mayo. It's in Lafayette County. Very small town. It's ranked as one of the best places to live in Florida. It has a dense suburban feel, and most residents own their own homes. Many retirees live in Mayo, and residents tend to have moderate political views. And they're known for absolutely nothing. The hometown of some guy named Kerwin Bell. Mayo County. I gotta see what that's near. It's near Les Chateaux de la Fillette. And the one picture they show on their website is an abandoned building. That's not a good sign. Completely dilapidated. And let's see where that is. Dude, I have no fucking clue where this is. It's west of 5 Points? Oh, it's all the way up there. You're barely out of Georgia. It's between Tallahassee and Jacksonville. I would north of Gainesville. You're dead center of the top. It's like old Florida. And it's 72 degrees there right now. You're 2 hours north of Tampa. Yeah. It's recommended. I don't know much about that area. I just know I wouldn't go to Jacksonville. They dominate the news. There's sections of Jacksonville that are questionable. But I guess that's like everywhere else. Don't you tell me to keep it down, you motherfucker. Look, Larry, it's one of your friends. You'll keep it down. You down keeper? Larry, you come on the panel. It's okay if you don't want to. It's no big deal. Way to describe the town. It seems like it's a good town for you. But that section of Florida up there would not be conducive for me. Your friend Craig is here. That is his name, right? Oh, I got to give you a link. What the hell what am I doing? I'm telling you, come on the panel like you can just do it. Break in. Grab a couple of lurkers. Back door's open. Don't bring none of that decaf crap in here either. It's either heart attack material or nothing for me. I've been drinking bouillon by the gallons lately. It's probably a trend for me. YJP BBQZ82T.
Okay.
There you go. It's all yours now.
Huh? So my what?
So this is the first time I sent somebody a link in the 2 months I've been back on. I completely forgot how to do it. I'm like telling you, come on.
Yeah, that's why I said send link, Goofy.
How'd you know Goofy was here? They're looking for him. I'm holding Goofy hostage.
Uh-huh.
Goofy's actually a cow.
Okay, cool.
Did you know that?
No.
What brand of coffee do you drink?
Decaf.
It's not a brand.
Man, no special brand. It's it's all these.
Like a pod?
I had no idea. It's just all these brand, whatever the hell they got.
No, I'm just saying, is it a pod for like a Keurig or it's regular?
Oh no, it's in a small can.
You guys are gonna sit there and let him call me Goofy?
Yes, I called you Goofy.
I'm very sensitive.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I usually get all my stuff now from Aldi's. It's a lot cheaper.
All this stuff is cheaper. They're very weird though. They don't usually. A lot of times they don't have the same thing the second time you go.
That's because they get it from the big box stores when the stores order too much stuff. That's where they're getting their stuff from. I found that out from a cashier. I asked them, "Where are you guys getting your food from?" Well, when Giant Eagle or so grocery stores order too much food, they buy the overstock.
Their prices on meat are usually spectacular.
Yeah.
But they're lacking canned goods.
But the thing is when they run out, if the big stores don't get the stuff, then they don't get it anymore.
Oh, that makes sense. I'll tell you what they do sell a lot of. They sell a lot of frozen pizza. There's like 9 doors of frozen pizza. I'm like, I never knew there was so many.
Yep.
And then you got to stand there going, all right, which one do I want to just keep in my freezer for when I need it? And you can't make up your mind. So you just go for which one's 2 for that week. All right, I'll get the. I usually end up with the. They used to be expensive, but they're not no more. And I get them at Publix 2 for $10, which is fantastic. And it's, oh my God, what's the name of it? It's very popular. Del Giorno.
Oh, okay.
But then they got some fancy ones there that I'm like, well, why?
Yeah, but I get my eggs from there. They're down to $1.23 now.
Their eggs are ridiculously cheap.
Well, they used to be expensive, but they kept dropping every week, and now they're $1.23.
$1.23 for a dozen large eggs is ridiculous. That's like 1980s prices. And they get them, and they put their seafood on sale at a good price because they want to turn it over. I do like their wall of charcuterie products, like the sliced salami and the superstar and stuff like that in the packages.
Oh, yeah.
On the dairy wall there, they got some nice stuff there.
I always get their pre-made salads every time I'm there. As long as they're getting them, I get their pre-made salads.
The pre-made salads are great too. I like the coleslaw a lot.
No, I don't get. I get the actual pre-made.
Oh, you mean the salad?
Yeah, salad has has everything in their own separate containers, and the lettuce is on the bottom in a bowl.
I buy the salad bags. I said bag.
Yeah, I used to get that. I don't know. I just might have to try the coleslaw again.
Yeah, those barbecue salads I call them. The coleslaw, potato salad, macaroni salad.
And then their veggies aren't too bad.
And they make good guacamole. They carry that brand of guacamole, and it's half of what the supermarket charges for it, and it's very good.
I haven't seen that.
It's green.
Oh.
Because it's avocados. So.
Well, yeah, the avocados. I always get a couple of them every time I'm there.
Avocado. Well, down here you can just go to your neighbor's house and pull them off a tree. Everyone's got avocado trees.
Okay.
I very rarely support an avocado down here. I have a friend that brings me like 14 of them.
I thought those damn things came from Mexico.
Those are the Haas. There's Florida avocados that are 3 times the size.
Oh.
And they take a while to come to fruition of.
Okay, what happened to your chat? It froze.
Nobody's typing. It was only you.
The link that you put in is the only thing I have in there right now.
Yeah, because no one said a word. Since you left there, no one's typed.
I guess I scared everybody off.
Well, Andy always comes and goes. He's doing something. Craig was sleeping and told us to quiet down.
What the hell? Everybody left. Sorry, I scared the people off.
That's all right. So who's helping you find the areas in Florida?
Actually,
Say if you want to, but I have a good idea. So let's just say I know, and that's probably somebody you should listen to. No one's going to put you in a bad spot.
Well, pretty much nobody right now. I just slapped in a Google the cheapest area to live in Florida, and right now the place that I was looking at, I asked Victoria if she knew about it, and she said no, so she referred me to Annie.
She's been on one side of Jacksonville to the other, and she doesn't know where Mayo is. It's right near her.
Yeah, she said, check with Annie, and I told Annie I was looking at Lafayette, and she said, check with Mayo. She knew a little bit about Mayo, so she sent me a link for Mayo.
And you like Mayo.
Huh?
I said, and you like Mayo. What is it that you put Mayo on that grosses me out?
The only thing I put Mayo on now is tuna fish.
No, you were putting it on something else. Or was that James?
Green beans.
Oh, green beans. My God. Oh, God.
I also when I do have pizza, I dip pizza in coffee.
What?
Just to heat it up, yes. I did that live on a show a few years ago.
You pizza.
Well, yeah. Right now, I'm just slowly looking for. I did a I Google search for the pretty much the inexpensive or the cheapest place to live in Florida, and yeah, those are the two places that came up right now that I've been just been looking.
I just realized that that picture I have up there with the three storms looks like a face with two red eyes and a big red mouth. And
Yes,
it didn't strike me till now. It's like it's looking at you. It's like, who's this? I got two people that keep coming in and leaving. It's funny. I don't know what they're doing. They know who I am.
yeah. I guess there's some more storms building up in the Atlantic.
The bottom one is the one to watch. The other two are not. The other two have already been done. One's Franklin. The other one's Gert. They're just
Yeah,
going to beat each other up. And Franklin and the Dahlia that left here,
yeah,
it's spinning around out there, and they didn't even identify it because it's trying to button hook and come back south to go into Bermuda, which
yeah.
is very odd. That was
I
a
get
weird.
I actually get three weather channels, but the Fox Weather is the best one that I get. They don't normally go live until about 5 or 6 a.m.
No one's down to nobody.
Yeah, 'cause I don't get the Weather Channel anymore because I don't have cable.
It's not really worth it. You have a computer and a phone. What the hell do you need cable for? And you can watch anything you want streaming.
So I got the T-Mobile wireless. That's the way I got the TV going. Plus, it's hooked up to the computer.
You have an iPhone?
No, just a well, no, not an iPhone. It's a mobile phone, but it's not an iPhone.
A smartphone.
I guess it's a smartphone. I guess I don't know.
Can you send a movie from Tubi on your phone to your TV?
I have Tubi on the TV.
Oh, okay. So you can watch anything you want, basically, except for local channels and the Weather Channel.
No,
Because the rest of cable it's fucking useless.
I get local channels on Tubi. No, I don't. No, I don't.
You probably get the channels out of Los Angeles like I do.
I don't know. I just get a whole bunch of movies on it.
Oh, there's channels on there too, you know.
Yeah, I get. I don't usually go to the live or to the
Live TV.
live channels.
Yes, there's enough entertainment out there not to pay $100 for cable. This certainly is true.
Yeah. Well, see, the T-Mobile wireless is it's only $50 a month.
That's all you need. I don't understand people paying $100, $150 for a cell phone bill. I was like, it doesn't make sense. There's no need for that.
Well, the cell phone is from Walmart.
So you're using Smart Talk?
Yeah, I got the $35 a month for unlimited.
Yeah. That's my second phone. It's the same thing. It's fantastic.
I
I think
haven't.
you can't beat that deal.
I haven't had no problems yet. I just gotta get a new phone now because I've dropped this one a few times and it's got cracks in the wrong spots.
Yeah, I got a crack in the corner.
I got them both in both the left and right top corner.
As long as you're not smoking the crack.
I'm like, oh my god, this is. I'm like, I dropped the last one. I'm like, serious? So now I'm not gonna know when I lose connection on the Wi-Fi.
Oh. And then the screen goes light whenever you're losing battery power.
Yeah.
You see it.
Yeah, because I usually, because once in a while in my areas I'll lose connection totally, and I'll have where the bars are for your signal. There'll be an X that you lost the internet, and now I can't tell because there's cracks going right there. I'm like, that sucks.
You can get a good Samsung there for $49.
Well, this phone was I think it was just over $100. I got pretty much the cheapest one Motorola I had at Walmart, and then I got their Straight Talk plan.
Straight Talk plan uses every other carrier. That's why I don't understand when people say I got AT&T. It's $80 a month post tax. I'm like, you're using the same exact thing Walmart's using. It's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
They just sell them the time.
The last lady I talked to set my phone up, she said that they use the Verizon towers.
Sure they do. Yeah, and before that they were using the Sprint towers. I don't know why people pay more than $34 a month for a cell phone. I just don't. There's no. It's unnecessary.
Well, it depends on what they're. I guess it all depends on what they're doing with it.
I guess I don't know.
A
To me,
lot of people do a lot of stuff with their phones.
I don't have a tablet if I want to do something expensive. And I do, and I barely. I don't even know if my tablet's even charged. I barely use it. I try not to get involved with stuff on my cell phone
Yeah.
as far as anything work or personal. I just keep that to the computer because we lived our lives without it until 15, 20 years ago. I mean, it's not a necessity now, but I know people with their jobs have to have certain things.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Well, all I have is three apps I work with.
No midget pornography?
No.
No. There's people out there on YouTube that probably do have that.
I just have the DoorDash, Uber app, and Walmart on there.
Jeez. Do you ever Google?
What?
Do you ever use Google?
Yeah. But I do Walmart. I usually deliver with Walmart.
Which one's the better one? DoorDash?
DoorDash is the fast food. Uber's fast food and Walmart. And Walmart Spark, you just deliver or you do grocery shopping for somebody and deliver.
I wouldn't have the patience to do that. I would do the fast food, yeah. I wouldn't have the patience to shop for somebody.
I haven't done the shopping yet.
I could just see how, like, if you don't know where something is, you're walking around for 10 minutes, and that's just wasted time.
Well, with Walmart Spark app, it tells you what aisle and what section on the shelf it's in.
Oh. Well, that's helpful.
The only one that doesn't do that is the DoorDash one. If you do a shop and deliver on there, and you're on your own trying to find it, not unless you find a store associate to help you out. But the only thing is the miles. You put miles on the vehicle.
And you pay for your own gas.
Well, yeah, and your own maintenance. So yeah, what was it? Friday. Friday I had to get an oil change because my oil gauge was starting to act up. I'm like, yeah, I guess either I do it or I go ahead and do the 10-minute oil change thing, and that was a mistake. I think I'll do it for myself again. I'll do it myself again.
Why, did they tell you needed 19 different repairs too?
No, it was $107 for the freaking oil change.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm like, what? Yeah, I had no idea what the price was. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, because of the tax and because I take 7 quarts. Each quart after the five quarts, they add money to it. And right now, if I get the 5 gallon or the 5 quart at Walmart, it's like $15. Each quart after that is, I don't know, a couple of dollars extra.
You still got robbed. They're just lying to you.
Oh yeah, at the 10-minute oil change, yeah.
What was that? Pep Boys?
No. Who did I go to? I had to Google it to see where the 10-minute oil change was in my area there, and I forgot the name of it.
Pep Boys was fucking horrific in New York.
I'm like, oh my God, $107 for a freaking oil change? Are you serious? Well, I could order this oil off of online and get it freaking cheaper.
Yeah, all you gotta do is lay under the car, drain it, and put the plug in and be done again.
Well, I'm usually doing my oil change by myself, but I decided not to this time.
Angie said you were robbed too.
Yes. Because a friend of mine, he said, well, bring your car over. We'll put it on the lift and take it up in the air. We'll do the change. I'm like, well, I'm trying to decide if I want to do it this time or have somebody else do it.
Now you got to work an extra day to cover that expense.
Yeah, so I can Yeah, 'cause I can't really do it in my driveway anymore because I can't lay on my back on the ground anymore and do it.
Well, you're not 30 years old anymore.
Well, I start getting a nauseous feeling when I'm laying on my back underneath the vehicle. I'm like, nope, I gotta get back out.
I'd say some things you're just better off having the guy do it.
So I figured if it's up on the lift, I should be able to do it 'cause I'm still pretty much standing up. I mean, I'm not laying on my back on the cement.
Mm. What year is the vehicle?
2007.
You have an SUV, right?
I guess it would be an SUV. Yeah, it's a GMC Envoy.
It's a crossover.
It's a six-cylinder.
Oh, it's good. It's good with the gas.
Good? No, it's not.
I was being facetious. So if you make $100 off DoorDash, you're basically clear if you want to just break it down over the week, like 75, because you're spending 25 on gas each day.
It all depends on how much driving I end up doing that day. I'm usually between 20 and 35.
In gas?
Yeah.
So you could clear $65 to $75 a day, not putting in a ton of hours?
Yeah, pretty close.
That's not bad.
I try to make the gas money back. Sometimes it doesn't always work, but I try.
Oh, some days you make less?
Yeah. Well, right now I start about 9 o'clock to about 5.
Does that at least make you 100 before expenses?
Well, I can usually bring in. I can usually bring in about $100 a day. Usually.
That's good. What was the most you ever made in one day? Did you have any one of those drunk tippers?
I think it was 100 and what the hell was it? 125.
I mean, you went right and put
I'm
25.
like, well, I was doing really good every day of the week. I decided, okay, I'm gonna throw the weekend in to see what we can do, and I wound up doing a $700 week.
Wow. That's fantastic.
And then I was doing 7 days, a little bit too much, and it was starting to get to me. And I'm like, people were telling me, you need to take a day off.
You do. You do, because it can get probably monotonous.
And yeah, and ever since I took that one day off, it's been at least 1 day off a week. It all depends on how good I do during the week. If I decide to take 2, well, this week was about $400, a little over. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and take all 3 days off.
And I get through the week with your bills and your groceries. That's good.
So then I'm making money taking a friend of mine's daughter to school in the morning. So
It all adds up. Look at you side hustling your ass off.
so that's about $10 a day. So
$50 a week to travel the kid to school. That's $50.
yeah, well, that's what they agreed on when they asked me about a month or 2 ago. I was like, well, let me decide if I want to do this. And I'm like, okay. I gave it a few days. I told them, sure, I'll go ahead and do it. They said, how much you want? I said, I don't know what to charge for this. And she said, well, I'll talk to hubby about it and we'll decide. And they said, how would you feel about $50 a week? I'm like, sure, I'll do $50 a week.
$50.
I'm like, they only live about 10, 15 minutes from me, and dropping her off to school is pretty much on my way to where I work anyway, so it's a win-win.
How old's the child?
7.
That's a heck of a responsibility to take.
Oh, no, not really. She's good.
Imagine if she wasn't. There's a lot of kids that aren't so good.
Well, the thing is, I know them. I've known them for a couple of years now.
Now, if you can only start selling your books, you'll be good.
Yeah, and the mom was taking her in, but she can't do it now because she works in the opposite direction. And dad works third shift, so by the time he gets home, and then he would have to come out back this way again. So I'm like, yeah, I mean, her school is on my way to where I start driving anyway. So I told them I go right by the school every day. So sure, I'll take her in.
That worked out for both of you. So that's good.
And then they pick her up and take her home. I'm like,
Tell them,
I can't take her home because I think she gets out at 3, and I told them I don't end till about 4 or 5. They said no problem.
tell her to fail some classes so you can take her for the whole year during the summer too. Well, she's got summer school.
She doesn't do summer school.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah, because the school's not open during the summer. It's a Christian school.
Everybody passes. I know.
That's okay. I didn't want to do it in the summer anyway.
It's like a participation trophy. Everybody passes. Don't matter. Don't even take the test. You're gonna get a C anyway.
Oh, okay.
Well, girls are more inherently smarter, so they probably will get B's.
Well, you got more lurkers out there.
The people don't come in. They just, I got one person that always shows up, gives me a thumbs down, and takes off.
Oh, yeah, you won't know how many likes you got because it doesn't show that anymore.
I know. How come they don't do that?
I don't know.
It gives you, when you look up analytics, it gives you a percentage.
Oh.
I've been hitting 92% every day, which tells me that one person's coming in and doing it. I'm like, oh,
Okay.
I don't know who that could be. I don't even care.
Oh.
Just,
Okay.
I'm sure you get one or two.
So, did you watch any college ball yesterday?
No, I used to be such a fanatic for college football, and I have absolutely no interest in it anymore.
Oh, yeah, I was bouncing around between 3 of them.
I usually do things on the computer. Like I do some things just for the heck of it, rather than be a waste of time. I do some of a couple of those. You should go to the. I gotta find a website for you. You should do the secret shopper things, where they pay you to go like eat it with Burger King and here and there, and you get coupons and free food and stuff.
I was thinking about that. About a year or two ago, I ran into something. I ran into that somewhere, and I don't remember where. And I was thinking about doing that. And I'm like, I don't know, and it just never happened with me. I never even tried it.
You should. You really should.
I wouldn't even know how to get into it, cause I don't see nothing about it anymore.
It's pretty safe to YouTube it and find out what someone's doing. It's also one you can also just type it into Google. I'll find one for you. I do some of the sit-at-home surveys, and they do about what?
Did you say stay-at-home surveys?
Yeah, right on your computer.
I used to do that years ago, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this stuff anymore.
It does get monotonous.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
You don't make nothing but pennies.
well, it adds up. I'm doing $50 a week, and I'm only putting a couple of hours into it. But I just sit there and I just go. If there's dead time, if I want to watch let's say the Met game, I'll have the Met game on, and I'll be doing that during that. So I have 2 screens, so I can just watch the game because I stream all my stuff. Well, as illegal as it may be, because I'm in Florida, so I found a place to. I get the New York feed for Fox Sports, and I'll do it during the ball games. And
I used to do that shit all freaking day, and I would make hardly anything.
man, there's 2 of them that are pretty good. One is called Branded Surveys, and the other one's called Survey Junkie. And yeah, it's like in 10 minutes you make 50 cents, $1, but that's 10 minutes for people who are lazy. You can shoot through them in like 5 minutes, and then every time you get $10, you either order a gift card or you just have it sent right to your PayPal.
Oh, okay.
So even if you just put a couple hours in a week and get $35-$40, not so bad. Not great. No one's going to pay their bills with it. You might be able to pay one bill, or pay for your gas, or pay for something.
Okay.
It's income.
Yeah.
But you got to have the time where you set aside that, time that you would usually have downtime and do it. Like, let's say you go to the doctor and you're sitting in the waiting room for an hour. You just sit there and do a couple of surveys.
Oh,
Or if you get bored, I usually anything I watch, I can get on the computer rather than the TV.
okay. Yeah, if I get bored, I usually take a nap.
Trying to stop that, but with all the medication I'm on, it just knocks the shit out of me.
Oh,
It's just brutal. It's just it's no well, you know this. It's no fun being drugged or not feeling normal at times.
no.
It's
Yeah.
it's disheartening.
I was planning on having a fire yesterday, and I'm like, I don't know why I get so tired after mowing the lawn when I'm on a freaking riding mower.
And you're still bouncing around, and your body takes a beating on a rider.
Oh my god!
Don't think it doesn't. It does.
I had after I got done mowing the lawn, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a salad. And I sat down on the couch, and I'm like, well, there's got to be a college game on here somewhere. So I started putting the college game on. And I wound up taking a nap. I'm like, why the hell am I so freaking tired? I'm like, I am so worn out. I can't do anything right now.
You're gonna mow the lawn, eat a banana or two.
Oh, banana, no, I can't do that. It'll spike my sugar.
Oh, I forgot about that. Even a
Already-
banana.
Yeah, I already been through that. It'll spike my sugar.
I guess sugar. Whether it's a candy bar or banana, so I'd be like, all right, give me the fucking candy bar if I'm gonna have a fine problem. I'll take the Snickers over the banana. What do you think, lurkers? Are we giving you good information, lurkers?
Now you got five. You got five of them out there.
Yeah, it's 2:42 in the morning, which in our world for the past 4 years is like 4 in the afternoon.
I see Craig went back to sleep.
Don't think Andy's gone. Andy is only on California, so he's at 11:45 right now.
Andy?
Yeah, he's always doing something. He's either driving from somewhere or he's doing something.
Oh,
I don't know what, but something. But he's always around.
Oh.
He'll pop in and say something. But he did the last thing he asked for was Jesus, and maybe Jesus went and visited him, and now he's gone.
oh,
Maybe he had some explaining to do.
okay. Oh, my bad boy.
You piqued his interest when you told him you paid $107 for an oil change.
Yeah.
Piqued my interest too. I was like, whoa. When you walk in and the guy,
he's in there laughing.
next time you drive to get an oil change and the guy at the station is standing outside with a pair of binoculars, that means he sees you coming.
Oh,
You got to change all 19 filters you have. Did you know you have 19 filters? No. Go ahead. They have that one bad filter they pull out and tell people, this came out of your car. No, it didn't.
well,
No,
I had to reuse my oil filter last time because I don't have the wrench to get this one off yet. I had to buy a wrench to get this stupid thing off because of where it's at.
Yeah, where it's at. It used to be in the same spot on all cars for decades. And then it just starts hiding the fucking shit. Some cars need a damn lift at this point. Or at least, the front end lift.
Now, a lot of people are saying, yeah, I used to work on my own vehicle too now until they started making it too difficult to where you got to take half the engine apart to do something.
Yeah, it's like trying to get a starter out of a car nowadays. Forget it.
Like, oh my God.
Everybody's driving by with their radios blasting.
Where you go? I mean, you had to take it to a mechanic anymore to do anything. And I'm like, no, I'll just see if I can do it myself.
There's 6 people. Oh, one just left. I guess they said, oh, Kevin the loser's here.
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh my God.
I gotta see how I'm gonna break tomorrow up. I'm supposed to go do a reading through cemeteries. And if it's gonna be cooler, I'm gonna do it, but I don't have a lot of energy.
Cemeteries for what?
I sit there and do recordings and psychic readings and whatnot, sort of like what the paranormal people do.
Oh,
It's like a hobby of mine. I've got so many videos that I'm gonna put on a website that I'm gonna link to YouTube in order for like people to go to YouTube and click on it and go to my website. I just want to have a whole bunch of stuff that I could just pile in there quickly.
Okay.
I've done a couple of houses. I got a couple of people I do it with.
Oh,
It's very interesting. It's very boring at times. But some places are legitimately have something going on.
well, okay.
And I've got a few EVPs which I'm going to just save and put on my channel for people to make their own decision on what they hear or don't hear. It's quite interesting when it's actually real for yourself rather than a TV show, which bullshits 90% of the time because you got to fill a time slot and advertisers. And I'm going to be doing. I live on a basically peninsula. I'm going to. I'm trying to get a whole group of people together and start my own crew of metal detectors, metal detecting people for the beaches and whatnot. I just want to figure out how I'm going to finance it and make it somewhat fair. And that's a hard dynamic to figure in. Or just get one or two partners. And I was supposed to be doing this with somebody else, but it didn't work out. And just split everything down the middle, expenses and whatever. Because I had found a lot of shit, and what you're doing is you're also beautifying the beaches. You're finding all the garbage and you're getting rid of it. I mean, the amount of fucking, I don't know how people don't tear their feet apart on these beaches because there's cans buried that are rotted, fish hooks galore, lures, but then there's a shit ton of coins and some old shit, jewelry, little Matchbox cars. It's like it's interesting, but it takes a lot out of you when it's hot and you're like looking down. You don't realize that your neck is on fire and you don't know it till later that night. You go home, you take a shower, and then you can't bend your head because your neck is fried. So it's a little bit rougher here. I did it on Long Island, but on Long Island you had 4 seasons. But down here, they have so many tropical storms and hurricanes, and when it's not hurricane season, tropical storms are daily on the East Coast, and the shit turns over, and it's always bringing stuff up.
Okay.
Larry didn't fall asleep. Craig, Larry's on the panel.
Put a towel on your neck.
Yeah, that's funny you should say that. That's what I did. And it was better. I don't take to the sun well. Craig, Larry's been on the panel talking this whole time. Lynn Shark Picker's like, he wanted to know if you fell asleep. Apparently, he see you.
He's a lurker.
Or is he just teasing you? Yes, boo, Andy. It's very interesting. I think it's something everyone should get into. Latch on to the paranormal. Latch on to what you don't know. Not for nothing. 2 weeks ago, the government admitted that they have aliens and spaceships, and no one even said a fucking word because there's too much other shit going on. It's like they don't care. Like, okay, sure, we've already known that. They're like, it didn't go. It didn't. There's just been so much about it that it don't even affect people. Like, of course there are. We don't want to listen to you people. You guys told us COVID was real.
That's another thing I don't believe in. So
you don't believe in ghosts?
No. Until I meet one, nope.
I basically started out as a complete obnoxious debunker until I had some things happen, and I had to do a 180, especially when you record EVPs. It's eye-opening and it gives you goosebumps. And then if you're a person who's got a fear of that, it's not for you. But if you're a person like myself that, like, if I saw something, I go running towards it. Well, these other people fucking go running away. I'm like, no one ever there was never a fucking cause of death on a death certificate. Scared to death by a ghost. They don't kill people. I mean, what are you doing? Craig's haunted.
Yeah, unless I experience it, and it's just not my thing. I'm like, okay, I just don't believe in them until something happens to me, and unless I see one. In fact, my nephew's into that. He even has the equipment and all, and he said that he does. He's even recorded some. But I still don't believe in it.
There's a lot of that equipment that's just fucking bogus, and I don't believe in a lot of it.
Yeah.
I don't believe in make the flashlight light. Well, when they loosen the fucking battery cap, you can do that anytime, any way you want because you get a connection, you don't get a connection. The Earth's always moving, so it's always gonna it'll jump to the pin. That's such bullshit. And the fucking voice box is a bullshit. You can get that app on your phone, but when you leave a fucking recorder and you know the place is empty, and you hear shit, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah. As far as I mean, my way of thinking, as far as I know, it's all staged. I mean, they're doing something to make this happen. I'm like, no.
The TV shows, depending on which ones they are, yeah, I still have to agree with you because the next time he said, "Did you hear that? Did you hear that?" No one ever says, "No, I heard that. Did you hear that? Who farted? Ghosts don't fart." I want to see that. There's a few things that few of those guys have caught. You should actually go visit the St. Augustine Lighthouse, and that's all I'm going to tell you. Craig, did you fall asleep? If you're asking Larry if he did.
And also they want us showing. Do you see this image? I'm like, no, that's staged. Come on.
Or you just don't see it because it ain't there. Yeah, there's some stuff there that I watch them shows. I'm like, stop. I just yell at the TV, stop. Stop. Like, you want people to believe this? Stop it.
I'm like, oh my God.
The psychic's the one that get me, man. I feel an energy. Oh, yeah, so do I. I'm watching the show and it's in my pants. I feel energy too. I'm feeling like there was a murder here. Oh, wow, shocker. A haunted house that had a murder. Wow. What are the odds of that? Did you see that little kid? Nope. Didn't see him. Nope. Didn't see him. I've never seen a little kid. I haven't done hundreds of these. I've done a few.
Yeah.
But my attitude was I gotta prove it to me because I didn't want to poo-poo everything out there, and I do believe this. I want to believe. Yeah. But I'm not stupid. It's like the people think we actually landed on the fucking moon make me laugh. Because we never did and we still haven't been there. The flag's not even there. And those of you who think we did land on the moon, you better look into it.
The other thing is the UFO stuff. I don't believe in those things either.
Oh, dude, let me tell you something. It's completely fucking true. You can't think that there's nothing else there. There's too much evidence. I mean, once that tape from the Navy guy chasing the fucking UFO and it dipped out of the sky and went into the fucking ocean.
Sure.
Once that tape got released, they couldn't deny it no more.
Okay. But the thing that gets me is, I mean, yeah, I used to believe it when I was young, but now, no. I'm like, they're searching for intelligent life. Well, their saucers are apparently way advanced than us.
And it could be us.
Why would they come here looking for intelligent life when they're way advanced?
Because they want to go out for the weekend and they want to see a comedy show. And they want to see a comedy show. So let's go visit the humans because they're fucked up.
And there's no intelligent life here, but I'm like, okay. Oh my God.
Some reason we don't want to look at the moon. I don't know. The moon's something I really got to delve into. It's just too much. It's too much and there's too many things that aren't addressed. You know, now there's one thing that I'm going to tell you that I've seen 2 times.
I like that what Andy says.
Yeah. We've got some telescopes that are remarkable.
Yes.
I mean, I've gone to the dark web to see what's actually being seen, and it's fucking mind-boggling. We have no clue, no matter what everybody wants to tell you, what's going on in space. We have zero clue.
Yeah.
But they're just smarter people who say things in a way. Oh, look, these two black holes. Oh, hold on a second. How are two black holes hitting each other? you just took an inanimate fucking area of space and turned it into something that's physical? Is it a thing now? These two black holes can merge. Really? All right. Now you're going too far. When it happens, put it on TV. And these mermaid hunters, you got to be kidding me.
Mermaid hunters.
There are people that are convinced mermaids exist.
Okay.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
But people will say that to me about, residual hauntings and EVPs and stuff like that, which I have documentation of that do exist. So do a ton of people. And Bigfoot, completely fucking real. I've seen it twice in the Adirondack.
Awesome.
100%.
Have you seen the Loch Ness yet?
There is no Loch Ness monster.
Awesome.
Well, first of all, they shouldn't use the word monster. It's an aquatic something that's out there, and
It looks like a dinosaur that lives in the water.
a fucking hunt. I saw a hump in the water. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's the same thing people thought when they didn't know that whales existed. They're like, oh, shit, look at the size of that motherfucker. I can't imagine what it must be like to see a whale on a boat when you're 10 feet from them and they just pop up and go, what's going on? Like, first of all, I would shit my pants. Literally, will shit my pants. And for something to grow that big.
Yeah.
Now, we've investigated the land, space, everything. We've investigated less than 5% of the oceans of the world. So who the fuck knows what's actually there? And they shouldn't build it up to be like, oh, this is prehistoric. And it's probably been there for millions of years, just like fucking seals and fucking polar bears.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we don't know it, every week they find a new species of some kind of insect or bug or animal in the Amazon. We haven't investigated less than 90% of the Amazon. Want to know why? Because the people that are still there for centuries don't know about the real world, and they're just going to kill you and eat you. So you can't investigate a lot of places. You got to leave it alone.
What gets me is another thing that gets me is some of these names that they call it.
Oh,
You never heard this name before, but they made this name up.
yeah. Like the Andy Someta monster. Did you ever hear that one? That's out in California. It causes earthquakes and hurricanes. Did you notice that whenever he's in Northern California, stuff happens in Southern California?
Okay.
It's either Andy Someta or Andy Sumta. There's that picture going around where it shows this past week with the moon, and somebody took a picture and said, look at Saturn sneaking around the side of it. And I'm like, can you not see the animation here? And there are people steadfast saying, hey, the conspiracy theorists need to go back to fucking all the other bullshit that they're fucking, go swim in the ocean till you hit a wall, fall off the edge because the earth is flat. Okay. Yeah, that's true. The earth is flat.
Mm-hmm.
The earth is flat. They believe it.
Yep.
Listen, I give them credit. They believe in something, even though it's like I can have my mind changed for things I don't believe in and be mature about it, think about it, and say, hey, could it be possible? And so even though I won't support it, but if something could be possible, I'll admit that, yeah, sure. But the earth being flat, I mean, that's like a funny joke that nobody gets. They took the Truman Show and turned it into reality. I hit the wall. And if the earth is flat, how come Australia don't fall out into space? They got more things in their country of Australia that can kill you than all other countries combined. But yet there's millions of people living there. They got house spiders that will make your fucking limbs fall off. Snakes that'll kill you in 15 minutes. Why ain't they everywhere? Now you had somebody in Florida introduce pythons, Burmese pythons that are growing to fucking 15, 20 feet long, and you're allowed to go catch them and kill them and bring them in for a bounty.
Really?
Yep. And I'm like, why are you telling people to do this? You're never going to know who these fucking snakes kill and drag them to the fucking lake. If they get wrapped around you, you're done.
True story.
And their heads are as big as dog heads. They keep catching them around here. It's amazing. Because somebody decided to dump a shit ton of different reptiles 20 years ago, and none of them have any natural predators. So they're eating everything else.
Wow.
Let them start with the avocados, and I'll go start catching these motherfuckers.
Yeah, there is actually no animal that can
There's no predator for a fucking python. None.
nothing.
No natural predator.
I never thought about that. Yeah, there's no predator after them.
You got places in this world where there's no natural predator for wolves. That's why you'll never eradicate them. They just keep growing in population in places they were never before 50 years ago.
There's no animal that'll go after a wolf.
No, because they don't fight one-on-one.
Oh.
The one will come out. The way they get other animals,
That's a pack.
it's a pack is insane. The only thing that I ever saw, and it was in the last couple of years, was somebody had a trained fighting pit bull that got out, and they went looking for it, and the pit bull came home, was all bitten, chunks out of it, cut up, and everything else. So the guy went out with his friends. This is actually completely real because they videoed it and they had to call the authorities in. The pit bull killed 9 wolves. That's how these pit bulls are. Like, how does a pit bull grab on somebody and kill them? The pit bull fought to its own death 9 wolves and killed every one of them.
Wow.
While the wolves are taking chunks out of this dog, there was no fucking quitting this dog. And then well, pit bull kills a kid. Of course it will. First of all, it wasn't raised properly because they're sweet dogs.
Yeah.
And you teach anything with abuse. That's why prisons are full of people. A majority of them are abused, physically, mentally, or there's all different types of abuse. And you're training dogs to kill on command. But this dog was territorial, didn't want fucking wolves near his house. This guy had that pit bull to keep the other animals away because and the pit bull would never eat any of his chickens or his goats or anything. It was protecting them all, and chased one wolf. The wolves try to get you to follow them, and then all of a sudden, they flank you like the military, Larry. You know, if you're ever being walked through anywhere with people in the military and they start dropping back and move to the left and right of you, you're getting flanked. You know you're getting killed. You know you're in the military. You know that. Once they flank you, you're done because you can't get at them all. If they're walking with you, in a path together, that's a different story. You're safe. And the wolf, that's what the wolves do. They get you out in the open and it's over. And it's hard for any animal to beat a 9-on-1 thing. Listen, the hyenas that could take down a lion is mind-boggling. You're like, how could that be? Because they're never alone. And then 7 more come flying out of the bushes and you're done. The lions are done. Blows my mind when you see a crocodile or an alligator come out of the swamp and grab a fucking 4-legged fucking animal like a zebra or something. It's a game over. And there's 50 of them, but they can't fight it. It drags it to the water and it's over. It's done. But then a hippopotamus, they have no predator. They kill everything.
Those things are big.
They're nasty. They will just charge people just to kill them. They're nasty hippopotamus or hippopotami. Or maybe you're in a pot with an eye. Or maybe your name is Guy. Maybe you're in the sky.
Wow. You're a poet and didn't know it, huh?
I do not lie. Then you got little tiny spiders running around. They're going to bite you and kill you. Okay. I see lizards down here. They're beautiful. They don't bother nobody. They run away or they run up on your shoe and you're like, oh, look at the don't let them get attached to you. I'm like, don't let them get attached to me. There's 400 million fucking lizards here. You never see the same one twice. What's wrong with you? If they can get through 3 days without a bird getting them, they're happy as can be. But the iguanas, they're all over the place. It's hilarious. They just fall out of trees on top of you. Bloop. Or if it gets too cold, they freeze and they fall into the road. Every so often you go past the property, if you see you'll see them out on someone's lawn, 5, 6, 7 iguanas. Well, you know there's something living in that property that they're fucking living off of. And smart enough not to eradicate whatever they're living off of. Animals are fucking brilliant. And they're creatures of habit. And you got these turtles down here. 90% of the turtles are nice and friendly. Oh, get the fucking sea turtle or the snapping turtle, they'll take your arm off.
True story.
Yeah, I never realized that. There are turtles that are just like, woof. And you hear them go crunch. And they don't have teeth. It's just a beak and you're finished. Say goodbye to that hand. Talk to the hand. Now that anybody who was here probably said, this guy's fucked up. Now, what if you walk into a ghost turtle?
I never heard of that one, a ghost turtle.
Neither have I, but that'll be the next thing. How come animals don't have ghosts? Yes, they do. We found them all. Oh, okay. That's the new angle. Ugh. Things happen, and there's an explanation for a lot of stuff, and the fact that people want to believe in stuff, like these psychics that do readings. I mean, if the fact that they're telling you that they're communicating with people that you miss, I could see how it's constructive. I really can. You're helping that person deal with grief. But the ones that are making a fortune of just lying to people is just I don't know. It's just, to me, it's not ethical. I can't stop seeing the face on that picture now. It just looks like a blue face with white hair, right? 2 red eyeballs, a big mouth with something hanging, smoking a cigarette.
Yep.
Andy got fed up with the telescopes. I think he might have crashed along with the other guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
So there's 2 people that are in the rafters that they better look out for the rat traps I put up there.
Four people now. Cool.
I remember the days where you can go on at 2 o'clock in the morning and there'd be 40. It's because of COVID. Everybody's fucking sleep patterns were destroyed. You were even up a lot at night.
No, I'm not.
No, during COVID.
No, I wasn't.
You were up late. You weren't. You weren't in bed at 8 o'clock during that time.
I don't know. I just fall asleep when I do. I don't know. When I get tired, I get bored with TV. I'll go ahead and lay down.
Wow, bored with TV?
Yeah.
No such thing.
I'm bored with watching a movie or something. Yeah, in the evening, I'm not on the computer that much anymore.
Used correctly, it's fun. You could always learn. I love the fact that you can go and learn. There's so many thousands of legitimate people out there that have something to offer, especially on YouTube. And if there's something you need to know, there are people that just do instructionals, and it's great. It's a great asset for a lot of things. But then you also got to sift through the people that make you go like, oh, why? I can't. I just got to turn it off. These people need to go away. And then if I run across another fucking video where I have the best golden retriever in the world. First of all, they're dumb as fuck, and every one of them looks exactly the same. So your dog's not beautiful. It's like every other fucking golden retriever. Let me pose my dog and do a silly voice. Oh, wow, that's original. Not. I don't think anybody under 30 years old should be allowed to use the internet. And then all these fucking teenage girls. I mean, I didn't realize there's so many bad fathers in this world. They're out there, they do this and that, and then they get fucking catfished and attacked. And yes, no one should do what these bad people do, but talk about putting yourself in a position to be a target. See, Andy must agree. Well, either he has one or he agrees with me. Like, it's enough with the golden retrievers.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go with the golden retriever.
And they misspell the words like people put the captions in and misspell the words like the dog is talking. Like, stop it. Stop.
So where is Andy at?
California.
Oh, California. Okay. Wasn't there one that was in here that was overseas? Maybe not.
Yeah, Lee's from Great Britain and Tom
really?
Chappie's from Australia.
Oh,
The mediums are kind of like oh, Jesus. Some resellers, yeah. I've run into a few in the past that would just ethically. So, do you agree that these golden retriever people got to stop? Like, I enjoy watching a guy who's got 100 raccoons comes on his deck and feeds them hot dogs and cookies. I get a kick out of that.
okay.
I think he's nuts. One day a rabid one's going to show up and fucking bite him on the ankle. But he's feeding 100 fucking raccoons a day. I want to know where they all go. Oh, at night. I wonder where they're all hiding in the daytime. What's the proper pronunciation for that? I've heard dachshund and dachshund. As I was raised in New York, we called them dachshunds. And then I realized that people said dachshund. I didn't know it was two different dogs. I'm not even going there. I see this beautiful necklace in your future. And this necklace will bring you fantastic tidings. And your grandma says hello. That'll be $49 plus $108 shipping. First one is what I say. Oh, here we go with the golden retrievers. So you agree? Enough already with them. What if you actually had a telescope that could see golden retrievers on the moon? That would send him off the edge. I would go off the edge. We found a waterfall on Mars. You didn't find the damn thing. It was there long before you saw it. I discovered this. You didn't discover nothing. Only an inventor discovers things. Oh, with the dog, dachshund or dachshund? I'm confusing myself. Number 1 for dachshund, number 2 for dachshund. Dachshund. But that's not spelled hound, it's on. I think dachshund is the correct saying, no? So number 1's dachshund, or number 2 is dachshund. He owns one, so I'm going for the rest of my life with what he says. He's going to say, I call my dachshund, I call it a Rottweiler. Oh, and the people with those ugly little French bulldogs. Ugh. Enough of them, too. Get a German Shepherd. I love me some Border Collies and German Shepherds. Look at Andy Salmeda looking so cool with his sunglasses. Looking up the window like, how you doing? He might be the original how you doing guy. Green beans and mayonnaise. How did that even start?
Okay.
Attention.
I can feel a net coming on here in a little while.
Yeah, me too. Especially since Andy's attacking the disabled dogs. Look, we built this little robot for the dog. I'm like, stop it. Why are you doing this? What did you I get a kick out of when they find a fucking cat that someone threw away. And they take it to the vet and they try to take the cat out of the cage. Meanwhile, they just saved the cat and they gave the cat medicine. They fed the cat and the cat still bites them. Like, fuck you. I'm out. Dogs can get sleep apnea? Oh no. No. I couldn't. I don't have the heart or the ability to ever be able to take care of something like that. I'm glad that people do, but I understand his point of or the people who found the baby squirrel. I raised it since birth. It thinks I'm the mommy. You're feeding it, you ass bag, and you let it run around your house. You don't even know what that sucker's paying. It's cute, yeah. It comes and visits you because you feed it. So it has no fear of you. It hasn't been taught to fear you by its mommy, who probably got run over after it ran back and forth across the street 9 times. Playing chicken with a car and it loses. Now a little baby squirrel, Mary finds it in her front lawn. His eyes weren't even open. Well, it was alive and its eyes weren't open, but you brought it back to life. Okay. With a turkey baster. Was that your watch? I just heard a buzzing. It might be my ghost friend with the Timex. Larry, kill.
Okay.
Cinderella story. Why do you want a dog? Hey, two lurkers, are you entertained? I wish there was a way they can give a signal without giving up their identity. Are you stealing my material and so I'm going to see it somewhere in 2 weeks? Is someone going to ask me tomorrow? Somebody was watching you live and they said you climbed onto a UFO.
Huh.
We're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Oh, thank you. You know what I tell them? If it's a woman, I say, take off your top and then talk to me. They hang up. Let me see your boobies. Gone. Oh, Papa Smurf Ron hit me with the nipples. One of the best words in the English language. Nipples. Look at who was fucking lurking. These two guys. We got Australia, California, and the UK in the house.
Uh-oh.
And no one's got boobies. I'm not used to that. I usually have 100% women. I think I've lost my touch.
Oh, Thomas is here.
Oh, well. Now that's the one you can reach. Happy Father's Day, Thomas. I made a mistake thinking that Lee B was here earlier. Was from Australia, and he's not.
And Ron.
Well, I know Ron's from Maryland, I think.
Thomas is like, what are you talking today? Pretty much about random, absolutely nothing.
UFOs, Bigfoot, brown snakes. The fact that if the world was flat, Australia would just fall off the planet and take everything that could possibly kill you with it. Because there's no country in the world that's got more deadly fucking animals than you do.
So pretty much just random anything.
Talking about how Australian men reach a certain age and they start having sex with kangaroos. Yeah, I lost my mojo. Was right, and I'm glad I did. My mojo used to be rising. See what I did there? The fact that I have witnessed Bigfoot, the fact that Larry's been on a UFO, Andy has visited the moon.
So why is Ron up?
Ron, he's asleep. I think Ron's got sleep pattern problems like us.
Oh.
Or he got up to pee and he picked up his phone and said, "God damn it, they're on."
No, I just turned it on to see if there's anything happening at that time, and I'm like, okay, he's on, so I'm like, I'll jump on.
Well, unfortunately, when you showed up, there was not a damn thing happening. It was like the fucking 4 people that weren't allowed to talk to each other in the psycho home. Larry the Tater. Wow. Larry the Later?
You're not my leader.
Take Mel with you in Australia. Oh, take me with you. Oh no, that's the first thing I see.
Ah!
I see a UFO. I'm running towards that fucking thing. Saying, open the door. I'm diving in. Get me the fuck out of here.
What
And
take
then I'll give him a bunch of addresses to fly past, so I can give everyone the middle finger. Be like, I'm out. Private, do whatever you want to do to me. I'll bang all your alien women. I don't care. I'll start my own fucking race.
Ron, what do you mean by that? Larry the later. What the hell? I don't understand now. Ron, you need to speak Larry language, and that isn't it.
Well, you can't see sign language.
Speak simple.
What is that? What Samuel Jackson saying in Pulp Fiction? Speak it, motherfucker. English. Do you speak it, motherfucker?
Oh, the, 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 the ladder path. Picked up phone. Okay, path, yeah.
Picked up.
My phone's usually on mute, and then if I wake up once in a while, I just decide to pick it up and see what's happening.
Oh, it's lagging? Is that why everything seems slow? Well, apparently, yes, Kevin. The ladder picked up the phone. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Just get a fucking container. Sit on your phone all night. Just pee into the container. Dump it out in the morning. There's nothing wrong with that. They do it in hospitals. Just don't accidentally put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I don't usually take the phone off mute till maybe, I don't know, if I remember, about 6, 7 o'clock. I'm like, why don't I hear anything? I'm like, because you're still on mute, dummy.
This is really lagging.
Probably.
Larry the ladder. Oh, he was telling you the okay. And looks like Andy put take Mel with you. So who's Mel? Is that supposed to be an exclamation point? You're that tired that you hit the letter L? I bet it is.
I don't know.
I better let you people go to bed because in Australia right now it is 5:23 p.m. Sunday. Thomas is waiting for his Father's Day cake.
Oh, okay. 14 hours ahead of us.
15, I think it is.
12.
Or 12. Well, 15, 14?
It's not 12. It's got to be either 14 or 15.
I'm thinking 15.
Oh, Google the damn thing.
No, I don't like to cheat with Google. By the way, tomorrow I'm not using Google no more. I'm going to that new Go Ducky Go.
Oh, okay.
It's on the commercials on the television that we watch. So I'm going to try them out. Google annoys me. They keep trying to make me use Chrome, and I fucking hate Chrome because Chrome is the criminal enterprise of the world.
So what?
Chrome is bad.
So what do you use?
Google, but now I'm changing.
Oh, Google. Well, I do Chrome.
It is 5:23. I got it right. 14 hours.
Yeah, 14. Okay.
That's a weird. No. 12, 13, 14, yes.
Yeah. 14.
Oh. I just heard a car screech and turn a corner, and then a policeman behind him.
Yeah, it's their nighttime now, yeah.
Da-da-da. Peter Griffin. Da-da-da. Brian loves Lois. So you got my $50? Yeah. I knew you would. So did everybody pee? Did everybody do pee-pee?
PP.
Bueller? Did you go pee-pee in the Pisha dude? Thomas, did you have cake?
Cake. Why would you have cake?
Father's Day in Australia.
What holiday is it?
Father's Day in Australia.
It's Father's Day.
I said it 3 times.
I know.
Father's Day isn't the same Father's Day that's here. They do things a little bit delayed in Australia.
I didn't know it was Father's Day. Okay.
You know, well, you have to be a man of the people like I am. I'm up on these things. And besides, you posted it on Facebook earlier, so that's the only reason why I knew.
Happy Daddy's Day.
No cake? You get Kirsten on the phone right now and you tell her, get her butt to the store and get a cake. And eat it too.
Wow.
You'll sell it for
Fucking demanding. Holy crap.
Yeah, if she tells us she's gonna get on there saying, you don't sound cool no more, and then yell at me. So I don't let my kids talk to me like that. I'm gonna bust a cap in your ass.
Ugh.
No cake? What'd you have for dessert? Does Australia have a scratch-off lottery like the United States does and take everybody's money?
Ugh.
I believe Andy wants to visit Australia and then fall off the map.
I'll visit Australia.
You do have scratch-offs. Oh, cool. You been to Australia?
I said I'd like to.
I have relatives in Australia. A doctor and a nurse.
I want to see a kangaroo.
I think I do too, but I'm afraid I'd get myself in trouble. I want to see
What other animals are over there other than an interesting kangaroo?
a wallabies,
Okay. How about a koala, maybe?
koala bears, and they're nasty.
Zebras?
Yeah, zebras in Africa. Back to bed I go. Hand, pink, waving person, turquoise, waving hand, purple, blue piece.
Okay.
Did he type all that, or it doesn't show his figures?
It just shows it. You go over to YouTube, it'll show the icons.
That's work, because I'm not about work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it shows you it tells you what the icons are.
Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, because they told me I have to say that.
Okay.
I don't have any people. And thumbs up count, which I don't believe they actually do, because they don't show it to you no more. Okay.
Zebras, koalas, and they probably have all the interesting animals over there.
They have the three-legged horses there, too.
Cool.
They got two front legs and one back leg in the center.
Okay. Cool.
Very strange-looking animal. You don't believe me, do you?
Well, yeah. Well, from what I've heard from the internet, everything you say is true.
That statement alone is not true.
Somebody told me you're as good as the internet.
That's not true either. I'm better.
But
I'm educated.
okay.
I investigate things. I research. I find stuff. And if it's all untrue, it gets me through my day. Let me believe what I want to believe.
Thomas is laughing. Oh,
Andy pops in with chlamydia infested koalas.
Larry.
Wow.
Look up a drop bears. Drop bears. The hell's a drop bear?
Well, you're going to find out when you Google it on your phone.
There's such thing as a drop bear. Sure. Paste.
You've never heard of a drop bear?
Never heard of one. Oh, it's a freaking looks like a koala bear. Looks like a koala bear.
I believe drop bears are fucking Aren't they ambushing predators and just completely fucking nasty looking?
I don't know. It looks like a koala bear.
I gotta look this up now. Oh,
It's a hoax. Hoax.
do drop bears eat meat? Most sources speculate that diet includes flesh, bones, and blood, mostly of other native fauna. Is that like fornicator? Do they still exist? They're as common as they used to. Oh, not as common. They attack bushwalkers. What doesn't attack a fucking bushwalker? You want to know why? That's why they have a big knife.
From the what I'm getting, this thing's not real.
80% of all koala bears have chlamydia. Holy shit. Those horny little motherfuckers. I just got demonetized.
It's an imaginary animal. Looks like a koala.
It's a hoax?
That's what I'm getting. It's a hoax.
I want to believe it's real. Koala bears can give chlamydia to humans. Holy shit.
Okay.
Through their poop and their urine. Or some perverted guy who hasn't seen a woman in 20 years.
So who came up with drop bear then?
Oh, Bill Johnson.
Thomas, who came up with drop bear if it's a hoax?
Bill Johnson. I'm reading it. It says Bill Johnson created the koala drop bear.
Okay, so he decided to come up with something.
It's a hoax. It's very believable. That's right. No one's telling me not to believe it. That's going to be my new thing. I'm going to find a drop bear and then we. They're animals. It was fucking sad to see them. Well, they're animals. There comes a point with those flies in Australia, they had nowhere to run. Just horrible. Well, your wildlife impacts people's lives as well.
Oh, now you have a new person in the chat, Miss Mayhem.
Miss Mayhem. I know who that is.
I'm glad you do.
Where's his cake, man?
Miss Mayhem.
It rhymes with knife. That would be Thomas's wife. Drop bears are real. I'm telling everybody.
Sure.
I'm gonna say Thomas told me.
Well, Thomas is the one that brought it up. He told me to look up drop bears. I never heard of them.
Hello. What's it all about drop bears? Hey, can you come to?
Hello, wife.
That's his wife.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, why would he call somebody who wasn't his wife his wife?
I just saw that. He said, hello, wife. I didn't know that was his wife. Hello, Miss Chafee.
But then in YouTube, you can call anybody your wife because that used to be the way things were done.
Happy Father's Day, all. Oh, it's not.
We did ours on June 16th, so I don't know what she's talking about.
Hello, husband.
This is hilarious. They're in two different rooms.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
He's in front of the computer. She's sitting on the couch 10 feet from him, and they're not talking to each other. That's fucking hilarious. Well, that's okay. I wish some guy that I thought was from Australia happy Father's Day. He goes, what are you talking about? I'm from the UK. I'm like,
Oh, my goodness.
They go, okay.
I had no idea how he got on that. I was just asking about animals in Australia, and Thomas brought up, look up drop bears. I'm like, I never heard of a drop
You don't have to rat on him 5 times.
Okay, he said, look it up.
Jesus, don't rob a bank with Larry.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're in the bedroom. So
I'll,
they're right next to each other.
I'll shut up now.
How the hell did you get rid of the kids by 5:30?
Both in the bedroom.
Well, it's 5:30 p.m. They have very strict hours there.
So
I
they're
heard-
sitting right, they're sitting right next to each other.
I heard this Kirsten person runs a tight ship over there. Everything is trying to kill you here. Yes, it is. That's what started this whole conversation.
Really?
That I can never live in Australia.
Wow.
I'd have to get one of those salt guns and just shoot everything that's moving. And then I would really do want to take on a koala, a kangaroo, but if they beat you, they'll try to eat you.
Everything is trying to kill you. Wow, that's messed up.
Oh yeah. And the snakes don't hide. They come out and be like, "Pick me up. Come on, pick me up. You know you want it. I promise I won't bite you." Yes, I will. And then you're dead in 15 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, I'm just a snake. Look at me, la la la. Pick me up. Tell everybody on YouTube how cute I am. Crunch.
I'm
Game over.
I'm tiny. I'm furry. I'm cuddable. Cuddable.
You're cuddable.
Yeah, cuddle. You can cuddle me. Well, that's what the animal's saying. You can cuddle me, and then boom, bite you.
Yes, that's what women do too. But they did I say that?
The what? The gel ball guns?
I like the salt guns because it shoots a little pup. You fill it full of salt, and you got a fly. You shoot it with the fly. It just fucking it eviscerates the fly. It disappears. The salt gets shot out of it from a CO2 cartridge, and it's like poof, gone. Like there's like fucking fly parts everywhere. It's phenomenal.
A gel ball. I never heard of a gel ball gun.
Kangaroo's a vegetarian? So you're gonna tell me a kangaroo never bit a human? They won't eat you though? Who's gonna eat? Who's gonna eat me then?
Assault gun.
I think they're fucking fantastic.
Gel blaster. I never heard of a gel gun or a gel blaster. I've never heard of one.
Well, you have the Google. Type it into the Google and hit this.
I'm fine. I'm just curious. I mean, I just never heard of one. I didn't know that
Hit
one
the
even
Google.
existed.
You were told to hit the Google.
No, I don't want to hit the Google. I'm reading the chat just fine.
You gotta hit the Google.
Why? I hit the Google on the animal.
At what point did the kangaroo stop beating you up? Do
Oh.
people get killed by kangaroos fighting them? I got to hear.
Oh my
There's an animal that's from Australia that's cute as fuck, and it lets people pick them up and pet them. And I forget what the name of them was,
God. Okay.
but I've seen them, and they kind of look like groundhogs, and they're like super sweet and nice. Ooh,
Hold
to
on.
get the tip out instead of what about paint? So it's a gel ball like a paintball gun. I like to drive down the street and just fucking pop people with that thing. Is that against the law?
Gel blaster? Yeah, it's a paintball thing or popper.
Is it true if you beat up a kangaroo, he goes and gets his friends and he comes back and they jump you? Can you domesticate a kangaroo? What's he saying yes to me for? I don't remember. Oh, a cuddly animal. Yeah. Do they have orises in Australia? I want one of them. All right, I gotta slow down my questions because I'm getting yes, no, yes, and I don't know where they go.
Okay, yeah, it just looks like a paintball gun. Okay.
So if you're fighting with a kangaroo, if you run away, they won't chase you
Mhm.
and beat you up. I like those odds. But I kind of think they're cute, to be honest with you. Especially when they're jacked, you're like, holy shit. You've been going to the gym. He's like, oh, kangaroo. Do kangaroos have any natural enemies? Predators? Oh, they'll chase you. Dude, I think it's hilarious when I see these guys stand there and you know that this one particular kangaroo is just so smart. This guy's drunk and he's with his buddies and he thinks he's fucking funny. And he squares up with the kangaroo and slaps him in the face. The kangaroo's just standing there. And this guy does it again and hits him in the arm. And the kangaroo turns his head. I gotta find that video because it's almost like it was human. Looked at the other two guys this guy was with and just fucking double pumped and jumped and fucking drop kicked this guy in the chest. He went flying in the air 10 feet. I was like, why would you fight with something that could do that? It was like a split second. That sucker's feet were fucking sideways. I'm like, dude, you had to know this. You're from Australia. What is wrong with you? You thought you were going to beat up the kangaroo. You're drinking. What is that noise on my phone? Please don't. Okay, good. Huh. That'll work. Okay. What the hell's wrong with my phone? Why won't you pop up?
Huh?
Oh, there it is.
I don't want to pop up.
And what do you need that for? I think Thomas Chafee's left-handed. It's not pronounced Chafee. It's Chaffee, isn't it? Oh, you might have a handful of idiots. We've cornered the market. And you know we have. If there's one contest we can win worldwide, if stupid people were airplanes, this whole entire country would be one big fucking airport. That's all I got to say about that. Interesting how you're holding the weapon with your left hand.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said, people? If people in this country were fucking airplanes, this whole country would be one big airport.
Yeah.
It just doesn't stop. And the state of Florida would be number one. So it's Chaffee. My English tells me it should be Chafee, but Chaffee sounds much more manly. It's Chaffee the Chap. Oh, he's got two arms? Oh, I didn't know that. So now that Seth became a teenager and all, does he come out of his room? Do you like put food by the door and know that he's in there because he sends the plate back out empty? What's so funny?
No, I'm just reading the Mrs. Chafee stuff.
All right, she's just got to get him out of the room once every couple of days, make sure he's breathing. It's just better off to leave a teenager locked away in their world of. And he's probably a very smart kid. I don't know why I think that. I don't know him from a hole in the wall. But I've never known anybody by the name of Seth who wasn't smart. In America, it's a smart name. There are some names where people are just dumb and they all have the same few names. She makes, she makes it come out, and then Tom sneaks in the room to just look around. All right, there's a pile of clothes in the corner, and there's one over there by the dresser, and that pile is the one that's actually moving. Yeah, I figured he was quite smart. Does he plan on going to university, or is he going to be smart and get a state job, which everybody should do in every country, because especially this country where the overpayment is just ridiculous. All right, we'll pay you for 8 hours, but if you get done in 4, you can go home. What's his interest? Oh, he's smart with computers. Well, that's fucking huge. So good. You're confident he'll be making a nice paycheck when he gets older. And that's all you can do for your kids. Bring them to that first job where they're getting paid and just say, all right, listen, you're allowed to come home 4 times a year. I don't know what holidays you guys have. I know you don't have Thanksgiving. I know you do have Christmas, which I don't know how that works because Christmas got nothing to do with Australia. You don't. I wonder if you have Easter. I don't know what the religious breakdown in Australia is. They'll get a job in gaming. That's an industry that's not going to fucking diminish for a long time. Really? All right, you got to take him for some testing. He's a teenage boy. There's no clothes on the floor. That's some high IQ level shit right there. Oh, change his name to Sheldon. Why do you guys get Christmas? It's got nothing to do with Australia. Or Easter. So is Australia predominantly Catholic? Well, should I say Christian? But I don't put them two together. I was raised Catholic. To me, Catholics aren't Christian. Christian is a broad name for people who want to have their own beliefs and domination system, because you take evangelical Christians and they're just abusive to women, and Catholics are not. But they all have their idiosyncratic habits. Christian, oh boy. Well, you know, when somebody bumped into your car a month ago, Thomas wasn't talking like a Christian. We have pine trees. We grow Christmas trees.
I don't.
You could live off a pine tree, believe it or not.
I'm too far north.
You don't have pine trees in the woods up there?
No.
Have you been in the woods?
If there is, I haven't seen one.
That's a big portion. The other country is Christians. People from Australia seem to always be inherently nice, though, and that really bothers me. If I went to Australia, I wouldn't be able to fight with anybody. They'd be scared of me. I look like some guy fell out of The Sopranos and showed up at their door with bakery pastries and be like, "How you doing?" They'll be like, "Call the police. Call the police. He's at the door."
Why would you want to fight with somebody in Australia?
No, he should have just knocked the fucker out, is what he should have done. Thomas, 15 years ago, don't lay the guy out. Thomas ain't got me fooled. He's got a little bit of gangster in him. I could see it from back in the day. There's no doubt about it.
Go to
the pub. What are we talking about? Ireland or Australia?
Really, Australia.
Can you imagine me showing up at a house in Australia? How you doing? Listen, you got any coffee? Call the police. The New Yorkers have found us. Call the police.
Oh, they have pine trees there too, in Australia. Wow.
Yeah, she's taking a shot at me because, like I said, they don't have Christmas. That's the rule. If you have pine trees, you can have Christmas.
Oh.
You got any spaghetti? You know that red stuff you put on spaghetti? Do you call it gravy or sauce? And you better be careful.
Why you gotta be careful?
There's only one word for it.
sauce. Some people might call it gravy.
They should be shot.
Snow, yes.
I don't have snow anymore. I'm in South Florida. I'm by the equator. I get sweat in places I didn't know I had places.
Thanks for that info.
Did she just give me an Eminem reference? I will die on the inside if she did. Palms are sweaty like mom's spaghetti. That fuck is the gravy. It's not gravy. It's sauce. Yeah.
How this ain't gravy.
Yeah, garlic bread over there. I'm coming up. I'll bring Danish.
Oh my god. I don't know. Some people somewhere in the world might call it gravy. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they should be shot. Or make them all move to England where their food is just horrible. If you notice, every single YouTube video that now people are doing TikTok in the shorts, and the amount of fucking, I'm sorry, women that think it's cool. This is a hack. Take your macaroni, your ground beef, your gravy in the jar or your sauce, and just add some mozzarella. That's not how you say it. And your ricotta cheese. Dump it all in the fucking slow cooker. No, you don't. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's called prison food. And look at this. 6 hours later, you have lasagna. You have soup
Yes, I
with
would.
chutney.
I thought you guys might get a little bit of snow because I know Australia gets cold in the winter.
Well, not many places get hot in the winter, Larry. Maybe Alaska. I don't even know what about that country. It's all ass backwards. That country, that state.
Of course, we have garlic bread.
You guys have pie?
Yes, gross. But she doesn't like garlic bread.
You don't like garlic? I would divorce you in 3 minutes.
I don't know. All she said was, yes, we have garlic bread, and then said, yes, gross. So I don't know if she's talking gross about the garlic bread or what. Huh? South Australia. And
Oh, you got? I mean, yeah. Salt cookers are made as used for a couple of things. Not making 6 hour fucking pasta. 8 minutes and it's burled.
Thomas gonna make me open up Facebook. Why take you with me?
Yeah, wow, what a tragedy. What do you have to do? Oh, I know, nothing. So open it.
Man, oh, hush up you.
Could you be more
Hush up,
antisocial?
hush up you.
Let me tell you something. You motherfucker. These people sleeping outside my store. I play their music. Fuck them. How am I supposed to sell my coffee? You guys have 7-Eleven and Indian people? Is she laughing at my Indian impersonation? Or is she just laughing at you because I yelled at you?
That's about me.
Now I've got Eminem on the brain. My palms are sweaty like mom's spaghetti. Boo, boo, boo.
Okay.
Garlic is... Oh,
Um,
I have garlic probably every day. And I am lucky that you don't smell it on me anywhere. You have 7-Eleven.
okay.
Do these people have all your 7-Elevens? Hello, you today.
So he sent me a picture of a gun. Okay.
Why are you telling on him, man? You just said it on YouTube. Thomas has got a gun.
Well,
For the God, dude.
no, that's the gel gun.
Yes, he keeps saying gun. He said, "Look at your picture." He didn't say, "Hey, Larry."
If it's on freaking Google, people are gonna see it.
He didn't say, "Hey, Larry, open up your email." Go to Facebook. I sent you a picture of a gun in my hand. Shh! Don't tell no one. All he said was, "Open up Facebook," and you're like, "Oh, Thomas has a gun."
It's probably that gel gun thing.
Bad boys, bad boys. What you going to do? Shoot Larry because he's narking.
Okay, so what else is new? So I screw up again. What else is new?
What you gonna do when Larry tells on you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you going to do? Don't fucking run a banquet for fucking Larry. He'll be like, "I was just a getaway driver. He made me do it."
Okay, I'll go away.
You're not going away. You're knocked on the Australian. Can't get him in trouble. Thomas does a good job of that on his own. Now he ain't getting spaghetti or garlic bread. You just cost him.
Okay.
He's gonna have tuna fish sandwiches for dinner tomorrow. Tomorrow. I don't even know what day it is. Right now, they should be making dinner at 6:00 over there at the Outback. Oddly enough, there's not much cattle in Australia, but we have Outback and we sell steak, and nothing from Australia there. So, what's going on? Almost. How you doing, turlet girl? She's from another country too. Are there any Americans out there that like me at all? I mean, seriously? I have to have the Insomniac crew from all over the world? I mean, hey, what's going on? I actually like it. No one's got drama. Except Larry. Hey, unmute yourself now, you. Don't play that game.
No, I'm getting ready to leave so I don't get people in trouble.
They're already knocking on his door. They want to know where I'm at because they heard my voice and they're like, "Hey, we know he's a criminal. Just listen to him." And we heard him threaten that other fella. So I'll be the one in trouble. I'll be a conspiracy. What do you call that? What do you call that, Larry, when people get together to do crime waves? Is that a conspiracy?
I had no idea.
Damn it, Larry. You're smarter and older than me. You should know these things.
No.
Yes, you should.
No, I'm not, Scarlett. Apparently not this morning, I'm not.
Don't talk about any crimes you might have committed. Gang. I don't know. She might be a little bit gangster too. That turlet girl. I don't know why she puts the AKATG on there because who else would name himself Boston Princess? In regards to her previous moniker, Miss Mayhem. I once had two dogs. One's name was Kay and the other name was May. And that was short for Chaos and Mayhem. So what time is it in England? 9 o'clock. It should be exactly 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm crashing. Gang. That's the sound of the police. I wonder if I should take another pill before I go to bed. Wow. I'll be an expert with clocks. It just keeps up. I'm on for 3 hours and I probably got about 27 minutes of fucking online time with 4 people. I'll never get to 4,000 again. Where? What's the national sport of Australia? And don't say soccer because soccer's not a sport. Soccer's what people play who aren't good enough to play anything else. Oh, it's got to be rugby. Those guys are tough as fucking forget that shit. I would wuss out on fucking rugby. That's some violent shit that they do. Who needs uniforms and helmets? We're just going to kill each other. And it doesn't seem like those guys ever get hurt. Yeah, it's 9 a.m. The dinosaur is up late. Yeah, I snatched him up at about 1 o'clock. I wouldn't let him leave. Larry made the mistake to have some decaf coffee, which is only 90% decaffeinated. Because there's still caffeine in decaf coffee.
No, I'm not up late. I woke up.
He woke up. He might be doing the late morning, early afternoon nap tomorrow.
I'll be taking a nap shortly here.
Yeah, me too. So thanks for coming on the panel. Wait a minute. We don't know we had an ad on the radio about which is Australia's top sport. No one knows or can agree.
I don't want to piss anybody else
And
off.
I would have to. Larry, stop it. You didn't piss me off.
So I'll be leaving.
Are you taking your ball and going home? I'm taking my ball. I'm going home. You kids are bullying me.
Yes.
I would have to say rugby. I would vote for rugby. It's a sick game. Here, take this thing and run with it, and we're gonna all tackle you at one time, and there's no rules. Okay. I would never catch a ball. I'd be just running around like a big fag. And did you know that oil upside down is 710? We were talking about oil changes before. We could have used you. Larry paid $1,200 for an oil change. I gotta see if she's got a. His meatball fell on the floor and rolled out of the door. I gotta make YouTube catch up. Does he have a wrench? Oil? Does the oil guy have a wrench?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
Mayhem have one?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for YouTube to update.
Just refresh it.
Yeah, it did. It's circling on me like the Xbox used to do to kids. It's in that slows down in the middle of the night around here. I don't know why. But probably because everyone's up. It is a vacation spot. Mom, spaghetti. My palms are sweaty. Okay. Mayhem me up. Everyone does. So you people all stay sub to me. And the other 900 people just decided to leave. All the cool kids are here. No, I'm not one of the cool kids.
Me neither.
Apparently, I'm an abusive alcoholic who don't drink.
I'm getting sleepy.
And toilet girl's got to pee. Shocker. All right, at 3:06, we're shutting it down. Magic?
3:06. Where are you getting 3:06?
Because we've been live for 3 hours and 4 minutes.
You're going by the
Oh, if you go by the clock, 4:06.
clock up there. I'll look at the time like, what the hell are you talking about? 3:06. I got 4 o'clock.
So I said before, my 3 hours of online time is going to equal like 14 minutes in fucking YouTube time.
Oh.
Look at all the fun and jokes and shit that we learned. You see now? We learned something new about Australia.
Yeah, the animals want to kill you.
Yes, and they eat spaghetti. And Seth is smart. And kangaroos eat vegetables. No wonder why they're built like brick shit houses. I learned some things. You know, kids, today I learned all about Australia.
I think we should move there.
No shot of me going to Australia. I'll tell you the one reason why I wouldn't go to Australia. You'd never get me on a plane for a day. Not happening. I'll be one of those people in those videos who flip out for no reason. Land this fucking plane.
Well, who said you need to be in a plane? Just jump on a boat.
But you'll fall out when you go underneath the world. Oh wait, it's flat. I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. So you'll fall off and you'll fall right onto Australia.
So basically, the reason why the Australians are wacky is because they're living their whole entire life upside down.
Okay.
Think about it.
Yes.
Who's not real?
Yeah. I just saw
Boogeyman?
that real. Great minds. He's not real.
Who's not real?
What did we miss?
Apparently,
Oh, maybe I'm not real. I don't know.
he is not real. They said it at the same freaking time. Who's not real? That shows that we're both fried because we neither one of us remember saying anything. I'm not real.
I'm not real.
Ooh. Ooh.
They live in different worlds.
They're not telling us. Look at this. They're all against us now.
Okay. We're,
I thought the
we're,
one guy was your friend. All right.
we're being messed with.
Santa's real. We were talking about Santa earlier too. Oh, yeah. And then she did a TikTok denying that she was serious, and then somebody else had the 8-minute video of where she was attacking everybody. That chick was batshit crazy. You don't want to know. You want to know how I know the Easter Bunny is actually real? The Tooth Fairy told me.
Cool.
Yep.
And I never seen that video about the chick on the plane.
Oh man, it's funny as hell. I'm not in the bathroom. I've been peeing in an orange juice container all night. Oh wait a minute, I shouldn't have shared that. I couldn't leave Larry unattended.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? And then I gotta go. What was I gonna?
Scarlett had to get up. Scarlett had to get up and pee.
Is this what people do when they smoke the pot?
I don't know.
They can't remember. They can't remember.
I don't do that. I don't know. I haven't done that in years.
Look at all the people from all over the place. We're famous all over the world tonight.
Oh, newspapers being delivered.
Okay, so with the pot smoking, 710, I poked the smart. Oh my god! Do you have short-term memory problems? People that smoke the weed?
I
don't
don't have.
remember.
I have short term and long term.
I remember everything as long as I'm high. He took a whole different path than I was looking at. And that actually makes sense to me. I'm going to start smoking again. What the hell? What do I got to lose? I'm on 13 fucking medications. Why not just say, hey, listen, my knees hurt. Can I get some fucking weed? You give me all this fucking controlled substance shit to take. Wait, he smoked. You smoke cigars? I'm not taking the bait. I'm leaving this alone. He did well.
Oh, newspaper delivery person's out.
Really?
Yes.
At 4 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I saw the car going down the road with the yellow light on. That's usually the
First, quiet. I have CBD oil. I'm looking to get the weed.
Okay.
I'm looking to get the marijuana. Do you want the pot? I'm on what? The pot? I'll be afraid to buy anything. I got to get it from a place that's legit. Get 2 cannabis oil for the pen. I have it. And it works. I swear by it.
Okay.
And you got scalding through some boobies at you that look like chocolate covered donuts. So, oil, what is your go-to snack when you're stoned? Mine used to be fast food, and it was terrible, especially hamburgers. And then I started this whole chocolate thing that became a disease to me. I became addicted for about 20 years to chocolate. How I'm not a diabetic is absolutely mind-boggling. Hold on a second. Your go-to snack when you're high is mini wheats? Are you vegan? Tom's nickname is Sweet Slices. From now on, I'll be calling him Sweet Slices. It's never going to go away. What's up, Sweet Slices? Woo. Has anybody seen Sweet Slices lately? I get munchies all day long. If something's not good for you, I want it. All right, kids, it's 4:10. We got to go. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will do this again tomorrow night, I think, because now that it's 4 o'clock, I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to go inside and clean the kitchen.
Oh, wow, really? I'm going to go take a nap.
I think once I stand up and my fucking legs actually hurt, I'm going to be like, hey, I'm going right to bed. But I got to do something productive in 5 minutes. Tom's cooking. It's almost 4:20. Oh, I figures he would notice that. It's almost 4:20. Tom's cooking. Oh, it's no good. Tom's cooking's no good. I found out today also that Velveeta really isn't cheese at all whatsoever. I thought it was some kind of mixture of shitty cheeses. Velveeta is 0% cheese. It's just oil. I can never eat it again. Ever. What do you think, Larry?
Okay.
Good night, Larry.
No.
Good night, everybody. I'm not being rude. I'm just going to click out. Bye.